Hello, American Liberty Fighters. It's Wednesday, December 2nd. I wanted to put out a quick video. I'm going to try to keep this one short. I have a tendency, evidently, to kind of ramble along at times, but I wanted to just kind of talk about a few things that I've been thinking. You know, one of the things today, of course, the mass shooting in San Bernardino, California, and we all know what that means. Unfortunately, we're going to have a president that's going to get on the television and start pressing for his gun control again. Instead of actually taking care of the issue at hand, you'll blame it on guns and tell everybody that we're just a gun-happy society. Oh yay, can't wait. I guess along those lines, we had the terrorist attack in Paris a few weeks back, and the president being there after that, saying that evidently we're the only country that has gun violence. So we have a president who obviously doesn't really keep up to current events, even though he made a comment at the same time that the attack happened. Go figure. I guess anything to make everything fit into your little box for your agenda works. But you know, unfortunately, we still have an issue with gun-free zones that shouldn't be, and people who are mentally ill doing things, and the rest of the gun community being put in that same little mold, where you're not an actual gun owner who knows what you're doing and is a law-abiding citizen. You are part of the gun violence community because you own a gun. You know, I guess on a different topic, I was watching another video of a guy. He's also a veteran. And I think this video was out a while ago because he was speaking about arresting President Obama for crimes that he has committed, and you know, one of the things he was saying was he has a fake birth certificate. So he wasn't eligible to be the president. He's using a dead man's social security number, so he's committing fraud. And honestly, I mean, if that was true, I would hope that would have already been taken care of. So for me, I'm not going to believe in that stuff, because I mean, we have 7 years of this man in office. That's kind of like that's water under the bridge. I don't know why we got to bring it up and throw it out there. I think for me, the topic that needs to be talked about more is the fact that we have a presidential candidate on the Democratic side who is under investigation by the FBI and by Congress, that is able to run for the president of the the office of the president of the United States. I find that to be quite alarming, and even further than that, the fact that there are people who support her in her candidacy, even though she's shown without a shadow of a doubt that she in no way is capable of performing the duties of that office. She shows her inability to lead in every aspect. She did that as the Secretary of State, where she failed to do anything worthy. I'm not quite sure how she can figure that she's done anything worthy of saying it's an accomplishment, when the only things I can think of is her foreign policy sucked ass, she didn't know what she was doing, and she got an ambassador killed and 3 other individuals killed along with him. So she doesn't have my vote. And anybody who votes for her, you've lost my respect. And of course, then we have the socialist individual running for office on the Democratic ticket. And if you're gonna vote for that nut job, I feel sorry for you, because you're obviously not thinking straight. I guess I don't need to say any more about that. I don't believe that anybody in their right mind would believe that you're going to get free stuff for nothing, and not wonder where is the money going to come from, who's going to pay for it. I find it alarming that we have a president and people in this country who are willing to put at risk the security of the United States by bringing in Syrian refugees without knowing whether or not, when we bring these individuals in, we're allowing in terrorists, those who have said that they that they're against the United States, that they're the enemy of the United States. There's no way to vet these individuals. So how do you know who you're letting in the country? And how do you know that the attack that happened in Paris won't happen in the United States, or even worse, on a grander scale, with these people? I mean, they're very determined in their motive of committing acts of terror. So why would we chance it? Why would the people of the United States sit back and say, oh, it's not a big deal? We should help these people. I mean, we didn't help the Christian refugees that were coming out of the same area. We left them there. Why is it now an imperative that we help these other individuals? Why are the Middle Eastern countries not being pushed and prodded into taking it? I agree fully with Ben Carson that the Middle Eastern countries around Syria should be the ones taking in these refugees. They're closer. They are more close to their way of life. And so it's not such a culture shock. It's not such a drain on the U.S. economy. And where are we getting the funding for? How is it that we have funds that we can all of a sudden have appear out of thin air to help Syrian refugees or to help other countries, when we don't have the funds to help our own veterans or our own homeless people or our own children in the United States who go hungry on a daily basis? How do we now have money for other people? I've always been told that charity begins at home, and because we are Americans and our home is in America, should not our charity begin here in America, taking care of our own family, our own American brothers and sisters? Should we not show the respect, the honor, the dignity that is due to our veterans who need help before we go helping Syrian refugees? I mean, Are they really refugees? Who are they running from now? Why are they running? Why are there more men running that are of military age that don't look like they're skinny little pukes that can't take care of themselves? How is that possible? Why are we not questioning them more? Why are we not demanding our government do their due diligence? I am going to say I'm proud to be from the state of Texas, where our governor is taking steps to make sure that there is not one single refugee coming into our state until the federal government can make sure that they're not letting in terrorists with these refugees. I commend our governor, and I think there should be more governors like him out there that are looking out for their state, for the public, rather than for their political gain. And I think really that's all this is political gain. That's all Barack Obama is going for, is what politically can he do. And it's strange to me that the entire Hollywood community would back his butt up on this, and on everything else that he seems to want. That if you have the money, and you're not worried about it, then you're going to back him. But when you don't have it, like a lot of the guys I know, like me, you don't agree with the policies, because the policies aren't at all helpful to the U.S. citizen that is struggling to make ends meet. And on that topic, I guess minimum wage gains, having 15 an hour minimum wage. I mean, what do you think that's really going to do? I think for me, my opinion on that is, if you go 15 minimum wage, you have less people being able to get a job because they're going to go automated. For those startup jobs that were lower minimum wage, you're going to wind up not being able to get that job because they're going to automate that job, or you're going to be part-time, so they don't have to pay you that much. You may be getting minimum wage, but you're going to get soaked in other areas. So does that really help out our economy? No, it doesn't. It hurts it. I think everything that this president has been trying to do to stimulate the economy, either he knows it won't do any good and it'll make it worse, or he's so stupid that he has no clue what he's doing, and he wants to look like he's smart, so he surrounds himself with dim-witted individuals who are dumber than him, so he can be the smartest man in the room. That's kind of my take. I guess really, I'm going off on a little bit of a tangent, but I start talking about things, and I just one thing leads to another, leads to another, leads to another, and I can't help myself on that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut this one short. I'll put out another video in a few days. I'll try to keep on one topic, keep on track, and be more clear in my next video. Bear with me. I'm getting used to being in front of a camera still. So I'm usually the one that was behind a camera, and now I'm the one in front of the camera. But I will say this much to all those YouTubers out there who put out a video on a daily basis, or like a couple of videos a week, or a video a week. Kudos to you. I mean, this is not the easiest thing to do. It's time consuming, and I mean, it's not easy to put out a good video. So my hat's off to all of those who do this. I would hope that if you haven't subscribed, that you'll subscribe to my channel, and by all means, Give me a thumbs up if you like what I'm putting out. If you happen to be one of those that don't like the video, then by all means you have the right to give me the thumbs down, if you wouldn't mind. Either way, make your comments down below. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know your thoughts on things. Be great to hear from anybody who has a difference of opinion, or if you're kind of on the same line of thought, train of thought that I am, then at least I know I'm not alone in the world thinking what I think. But anyhow, I appreciate you listening. Again, have a great day, have a great evening, and God bless. Thank you.